Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. And first and foremost, happy New Year's Eve. Oh my God, I cannot believe that 2018 is coming to an end. What a crazy year it has been, to say the least. I am actually up at my cabin right now. Every year around this time, we come up for my birthday. My birthday is December 29th. I come up here with my fiance, my family, and we just spend the whole weekend, New Year's Eve and my birthday, up here at the cabin. I thought it would be so fun to film a video up here, share this with you guys a little bit, and just sit down and share with you some of my monthly favorites. Now, I do have a best of 2018 video coming. This is not taking the place of that. There are just some items that I have been literally extremely obsessed with this month. I found a couple of new things that I love, things that are new to me, and I thought it'd be super fun to sit down and share it with you guys. And then we will end this video on a positive note, bringing in the new year with some positivity. Just want to share some thoughts and feelings with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, this hat my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas and I am in love with it. I feel like I look a little bit crazy in the viewfinder right now, so I don't know if the lighting is weird or not. All I have up here right now is my ring light. And I don't know how the sound is either because I'm down here in a basement that has like poured cement floors, wood walls. So if everything sounds super bouncy and all over the place, I apologize. But let's just go ahead and jump into some favorites. The first thing I want to give a shout out to are these brushes from Beige Cosmetics. I did a review on these in my last video when I shared with you guys the new Zodiac Love Signs palette. This is their 12-piece brush set. This is from the Studded Elegance collection. These brushes right now are my favorite. I cannot stop using them. I created my entire eye look using these brushes. They're so good. If you are someone who wants cruelty-free, vegan, synthetic brushes that are affordable, check out BH Cosmetics. I have been so impressed with all the brushes that I've tried from them. These feel so high quality. These feel very similar to my Jaclyn Hill Morphe collaboration brush set that I own. The white handles remind me a lot of that. This brush right here, this is the number one. This is their large powder brush. This one has more of like a flat rounded top, and what I love about this is that I can like stipple on my bronzer and it just gives this most beautiful flush of color. This brush is fantastic. I love this one, the number 3 for highlighting. Oh, so good. The eye brushes in here are fantastic. They have this giant like blender brush right here that I am totally in love with. I can't say it enough. It's just a good, solid, affordable brush set that is amazing. It's under 30 bucks and it comes with a little cute white studded brush holder as well to go with it. Absolutely adorable. I am living for these. Another tool I want to give some love to is from Wet n Wild. This is their little mini beauty blender sponges or beauty sponges, whatever you want to call them. I did a review on these as well recently, and you guys, these sponges to me, I love this more than my beauty blender. I'm just gonna come out and say it. The texture of these, the bounciness, the softness. I used this for my foundation today and my concealer. I am in love, and you get a 2-pack of these for $5.99. Are you kidding me? Wet n Wild, yes, they really raised the bar with these. Check them out. Again, I got this on the Wet n Wild website. I don't know if you can get these in stores quite yet, but they're the most soft, plush, but durable beauty sponge ever. I have washed this so many times. It's not even starting to break. Usually cheaper, more affordable sponges tend to break down, they start to split, and right away they just kind of go right to hell. But these ones do not. I've been using nothing but these for the past couple of weeks, and I am in love. There are so many good affordable products right now, you guys. My mind is pretty much blown as of recently. All right, let's move on to the next item. These two guys right here. I am really into cream products right now, especially because my skin is just so incredibly dry right now. My primer is my moisturizer. Like, I will moisturize and then I will moisturize again as my primer. That's how dry my skin is. So cream products have really come in handy. I have talked about these two before. They've been in my favorites before, but these are pretty much in my everyday makeup bag. This is the Milk Makeup. This is their Baked Matte Bronzing Stick in the shade Baked. Look at the opacity of this. Like, that is one swipe. And it's the perfect shade. This is the lighter of the 2 shades that they have. I do want them to expand on their shade range because I feel like everybody needs to experience this bronzer. It is that good. It is fantastic. I love it. And I am obsessed with contouring with this guy right here. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is one of the matchsticks in the shade Mocha. for my skin tone, this is just like the perfect contour. What is amazing about both of these is the blendability of them. If you are someone who is new into cream products, or you're kind of afraid of contour or bronzing and you're afraid of blending or that it might look too dark, too drastic, these two are perfect because they blend so effortlessly. They don't move other products around. It's not going to move your foundation or make your foundation look weird or bunch up or drag or anything like that. They're just so, so good. They're not the cheapest. I want to say this stick is $20 somewhere in there. I think the matchstick is around that same price, but honestly, you get so much product in there. It takes very little. It goes a long way. And with the ease of use and how beautiful it looks on the skin, I can't recommend it more. Let's talk about some more face products here. This is from Maybelline. This is the Superstay Better Skin Transforming Powder. My skin has been breaking out like crazy lately. I don't get it. It's so dry, yet I have blackheads and excess sebum and all this stuff kind of hanging out on my skin, clogging up my pores, which is so annoying. But this powder makes things a little bit better because it is non-comedogenic and it has salicylic acid. So I will use this with a large powder brush. I'll dip into the pan and I will just use that to set my makeup. Sometimes I'll even use this on my under eyes, but it's such a beautiful formula. It's not drying, it's not thick, it doesn't settle into lines, and it really does just set your makeup beautifully without it looking too heavy, clogging pores, looking cakey, and it does hold up. Very minimal ingredients. I just absolutely love that it's non-comedogenic and won't clog my pores, and it's an affordable drugstore item. So this guy doesn't get enough love. More people need to talk about it because it is a really good pressed powder. Another powder, you guys are gonna be surprised to hear me talk about this because this is an item that is not new and has been a kind of staple in the beauty community. I'm talking about the Can I talk? I'm talking about the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This stuff is a godsend for the under eyes. I avoided this because if you read the description of it, it's supposed to be very mattifying. And obviously I have dry skin, like I talk about all the time, which probably gets real annoying. But I just thought, I don't need something like this. This is gonna make my skin look terrible. It's gonna look dry and cakey and bunchy and gross. That is the furthest thing from the truth. In fact, the only reason why I ended up picking this up was because a couple months ago, I re-signed up for Sephora Play. I wanted to give it another shot. Side note, I am loving Sephora Play right now, but they gave me a tiny little sample, deluxe size sample of this powder, and I thought, all right, this was included in my Sephora Play. I'm gonna go ahead and give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna try it out, put it on my under eyes, and I was blown away. It does not dry your skin out. It does not look cakey. It does not bunch, and it makes your concealer stay in place like none other. If your concealer is prone to creasing, like mine is, I kind of have bunchiness under my under eyes, or actually like not crepey, but my under eyes crease alone by themselves. So anytime I put any kind of product under there, boom, it wants to sink right into those lines. This prevents that, and it holds up all day. Really funny story. The other day, I set my under eyes only and not the rest of my makeup. I was getting ready to go to work and I was kind of in a hurry. And I used this powder. It was so funny because by the end of the day, I looked in the mirror, I was like, I look weird. My under eye concealer was like, bam, like perfectly still in place, opaque. It was just sitting there while the rest of my makeup had like faded off. I was like, oh my God, what the hell? Like, this is strange. Like, that's how good this stuff is. Wherever you put it, it will lock your makeup in place. It is fantastic. If you have been hesitant to try it like me, seriously, you're missing out. Try this powder. Let's talk about a foundation. This is a newer one. I believe that this was available in other countries. It just wasn't available in the US yet. And it recently launched here. This is from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This has a broad spectrum sunscreen of SPF 25. Oh my God, this stuff is so long wearing. If you work long hours or if you're going to an event that you want your makeup to hold up, this foundation is the answer. It is super affordable. I'm pretty sure I got it on Amazon for like $7.99 or $6.99. Some ungodly, unheard of cheap price, whatever I paid for it, but it was really inexpensive. And oh my God, this stuff lasts. This is the foundation I have on right now. I am in love with this stuff. It gives you like this demi-matte natural finish without drying out your skin. Gives you beautiful coverage. It comes with a pump. L'Oreal nailed it with this. Their Infallible line is really impressive in general. Their Pro Matte is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, matte foundations. I absolutely love the Infallible Pro Matte foundation. Hands down one of my favorite drugstore foundations. And this one is right there with it. So this is like the longer wearing demi-matte version of the Pro Matte. This stuff is so good. Check it out. You get a full ounce of product. Again, super inexpensive. I will try to find the link of where I got it on Amazon and link it down below because I did get this a little over a month ago. I'm pretty sure you can still get it at that price, but this is becoming a staple in my collection and I absolutely love it. The Physicians Formula Butter Collection. I don't know if you can get this anymore, but I ordered this last summer and it kind of got lost in my vanity. And one day I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna whip that guy out again. Took it out, I don't know why, and I am in love with this. These two highlighters in here, if you want a blingin', out of this world, glowing from earth into outer space highlight, these butter highlighters are intense. Right now I'm wearing this shade Full Moon. Like, are you kidding me? Look at that glow. I thought this was perfect for the new year. I absolutely love it. They're so buttery smooth and just like so insanely reflective. And they really do go on like butter. If you want something that's even more blingy, like look at this one. This is the Galactic shade. It's like got these micro reflex of glitter and it's like so shimmery pink and beautiful. I absolutely love it, but mainly that shade Full Moon and then the bronzer in here. So I picked up the Deep Kit. When these launched, this came into like light, medium, and then medium deep. To me, this is more like light medium still, but the bronzer in the shade Deep Bronzer is my favorite. I actually prefer this now over the original butter bronzer shade. I think it's just called Bronzer. To me, this one is so much better. Has even more of a sheen, if you ask me, but I just love the shade. That's what I'm wearing right now. I just think it looks really beautiful on the skin. It's not as cool toned. I feel like sometimes the original butter bronzer can be a little bit muddy, where this one is not. And I also love the Vintage Rouge blush. If you like a blush that isn't super pigmented that you can actually build up, I suggest trying the butter blushes from Physicians Formula because they're very sheer and you can build them up, but they look so beautiful on the skin. It's like a natural blush to the skin versus looking so harsh and pigmented where it just blends out with ease too. So I am obsessed with this kit. I cannot stop using this. I hope that they bring something like this back into their collection permanently because I think it's really unique. The packaging is a little bit bulky. It did come with a perfume up here, but you could easily depot this. This centerpiece kind of pops out of here like this. So you could easily depot it. I just keep it in this because the packaging personally just doesn't bother me. I don't care about it. It's fine with me. A mascara I am in love with is from Milk Makeup. This is the KUSH. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on this mascara because I've talked about it a million times on my channel. I'm sure you guys are almost maybe sick of hearing about it. But if you want really volumized, just blown out beautiful lashes, this mascara is it. I love the wand. I love the packaging. They do sell this in a travel size as well, which to me I prefer. When I bought this, they didn't have that yet. This was kind of a new product. I've talked about before on my channel that I love smaller sized mascaras because they're only good for 6 months and I feel like they dry out so quickly. For me, it's a waste because I try out so many new products that yes, this is one of my favorites. I still just can't get to it enough to go through the whole tube. This one's holding up pretty good. It's almost 6 months old. I'm not sure. It's still pretty wet. It's not dried out, so I'm just gonna keep using it. But it is one of my favorite mascaras right now. An eyebrow duo that I am obsessed with right now. This is from Glow Skin Beauty. This is their Precise Micro Brow Liner in the shade Raven. Again, another item that I've talked about on my channel before, but I absolutely love what this stuff does to my brows. It looks so good. It's so easy to use. Usually I'm more of a fan of powder brow products, but I am living for this one. The only disadvantage to this is that it runs out really quick. There's really not much product in here for the price. I wanna say this is around the $20 price point. I wish that they put more product in there. It's so good. To me, it's worth it because I haven't found a brow pencil that matches the color of my brows, like a cool tone, deep brunette shade that works quite like that and matches my hair color so well. And then I like to set it down with the Brow or Never. This is the clear brow gel from Victoria's Secret. When I tested this out on my channel a few months ago, I was actually shocked at how well this stuff works. And the fact that it came from Victoria's Secret, I was like, seriously? Really? But it really does work beautifully and I love it, and it holds your brows in place without looking too crunchy. Eye product from Colourpop. These guys right here, this is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liners. I am mainly obsessed with this shade right here. This is in the shade Honeydude. I have been lining my waterline with this pretty much every single day. I have almond shaped and hooded eyes, and I want my eyes to always look more bright and opened, and this does this for me. It is like the perfect nude gel liner, and it stays in place all day long. It doesn't collect here in the corner of the eye. The color stays true, and once you put it on, it is so matte and opaque. I absolutely love it. Another Colourpop item is the Luxe lipsticks. This is in the shade What's Your Sign? This is a cream formula. I have this on my lips right now. I'll do a little swatch for you guys right there. But I absolutely love this shade. This is like the perfect nude. This was actually created in collaboration with KathleenLights when she did her Zodiac collection with Colourpop. I cannot stop using this. I keep this in my coat pocket, my purse, everywhere I go. This is my go-to nude lipstick right now. I love it. It's just like warm and a little bit on like the peachy warm side. And it just looks so beautiful with like medium light skin tones. Hell, any skin tone could really pull off this nude. It is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Last but not least, the Angel Eyes Eyeshadow Primer Base from Luscious. I have been raving about this on my channel for my last few videos that I've done eyeshadow palette reviews. This is just a solid eyeshadow primer. I got this in a BoxyCharm. This is probably one of the items that I've gotten in a BoxyCharm that I use the most. Absolutely, 110%. This has to be one of the best items I've ever gotten in a BoxyCharm. It'll make your shadow stay on so long, look so vibrant. I used it today. I use it pretty much every time I do my eyeshadow. It is a solid product. It cancels out color a bit on the lid, not too much, but just enough. And it's just such a good base. I'm gonna put a link for this down below because I think you can pretty much only get this online. And a couple of you have asked about what primer I'm talking about, where do you get it? So I will put that in the description box below as well. All right, you guys, so there you have it. Those are my favorites for the month of December. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorites are this month. And you know, maybe I'll try some of them. I love trying some of the products that you guys love. I want to take a minute to say thank you guys for an amazing year. 2018 has been so crazy. Being on YouTube now for over a year is the craziest, most intense experience I have had probably in my life. It is so strange sitting in front of a camera and uploading and sharing with you guys. I can't tell you, I can't even put into words what being on YouTube is like. It is a beautiful thing. It is so rewarding, but it's also very challenging and it really tests you, but I think in a good way. I am so thankful for this opportunity, thankful for each and every single one of my subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for giving me such a beautiful first year on this platform. I couldn't do it without you guys. Some of my ride or die subscribers who are commenting on every video, sharing my videos, instant messaging me or DMing me or whatever you want to call it on Instagram with video ideas and encouragement and your kind, sweet words. You have no idea the effect that that has on my life. It's incredible. I feel like I could never repay you, but seriously, you guys, I read every comment, and every time you post something like that to me, it really does. It warms my heart and it warms my soul, and it really reminds me of why I'm doing this on the days that I'm doubting myself. So with that being said, 2019, the trends that we are continuing in 2019, positive self-talk, self-love, telling yourself that you can do things, believing in yourself, and loving yourself. Those things are so important every single day. Positive affirmations. You are beautiful. You are worth it. Anything that you have been wanting to do and you've given yourself some sort of excuse as to not to do it, you guys, ditch that shit. Do it. If it's been starting a YouTube channel, starting a healthier lifestyle, spending more time with friends and family, just do it. You can, you are capable, you are worth it. And that is the trend that I want to start up here or continue in 2019 is an I can attitude. We can do it. We can love ourselves. We are so capable and deserving of the world. You are deserving of your hopes and dreams. So on that note, I want to wish you guys a beautiful, safe New Year's Eve, a happy new year. Start it off on a positive note. Tell your friends and family that you love them. And most importantly, obviously make time to remind yourself how much you love yourself. We have so much to be thankful for. I want to thank you guys so much for watching the past year and being on this journey with me. Oh my gosh, it makes me so excited and emotional. Oh, I need to stop. I want to thank you guys so much. Always, always, always. I love you. And again, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Mwah. Love you guys so much. Bye.